What is up, guys? Pounds here, episode 2 of Danganronpa review. Let's get into this shit. Now, some of you guys may be asking, oh, why aren't you doing the review like you did it last week with the whole animated thing? I put clips from the actual anime and walk you guys through it with maybe, a little bit of comedy thrown in. Why am I not doing that for this episode? For this episode, there is a lot to talk about. I was not expecting what happened in this episode, and I really feel like that kind of review would not do this justice because there's a lot of information, there's a lot I need to talk about. So let's go ahead and dig into that. Episode starts with the blue-haired bitch. Sorry, I'm really not going to be good with names. And Naegi. She comes to his room. Even before that, Mono Bear comes to his room, Naegi's room, and he tells him, the bathroom. To get in the bathroom, you need to, turn the doorknob, lift it up, and then push, because there's some kind of fucked up thing with the door. It's not fitted right, so there's some kind of trick to get in the bathroom. What the fuck does that have to do with anything? I don't know yet. I really have no fucking clue yet. Okay? Aside from that, after that happens, the blue-haired bitch, the love interest, the idol, the quote-unquote love interest, comes in his room. And she asked if she can borrow his room for the night because her room is scary. That sounds kind of strange. Apparently someone was knocking on her door, and when she went to answer it, nobody was fucking there. Nobody was fucking there. Okay? Now, this is very, 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 very suspicious. I was like, damn, this girl's planning something. She's gonna kill him or some shit. Let me just wait to see what happens, alright? So, I'm waiting. I'm waiting to see what happens. I'm waiting to see who the fuck is doing what. Okay, so he lets her into his room, and she asks him how to get in the bathroom. If there's any kind of trick to get in the bathroom. I don't know how she knew that, or what possessed her to ask that question. That's not a question you normally ask. Like how to get in. I don't know. Fuck it. Okay, morning time comes. We're just gonna skip to the morning. Okay, everyone goes, they're asked to report to breakfast. They just go to breakfast. They all eat breakfast together. That's sort of a rule, I guess, they have established on their own. So everybody goes there. And it's weird, because people were showing up at different times. There was a first group that showed up, wave one of people, which was the prefect dude, which was, the really stuck-up dude that had the nice character design, all white clothing, the really, really buff, manly chick. Who else was there? Fuck it. There was a group there. Hear me out. The second group, another group of people who were said to be, normal high school kids. The first wave that showed up were said to be the really obedient ones. The second wave is the normal ones that were slightly late. And there was a third wave, which was really, really fucking late. And the last person to come in was a dude in all green that had glasses on. I'm sorry, there are a lot of names. Names really haven't been said too much, so I'm really not going to go with these names here, but I hope you guys know what I'm saying. Okay, now that that's out of the way, everybody is so perturbed that this chick with the blue hair, I believe her name is Momoy, didn't show up. She just did not come. She didn't come to breakfast at all. It's getting later and later and later. And then Naegi's just like, you know what, fuck it. I'm gonna check to see if she's there. Okay, so he goes to his room, because that's where she's staying, and he looks inside, and she's fucking dead. She's dead. By the way, the blood in this show is pink. The blood in the show is pink. Really weird choice of color for blood. Not really menacing, but yeah, it does the trick. It does the trick in the situation. You're so concerned with the situation itself that you don't really, notice or care that the blood is fucking pink. Okay, but aside from all this, she's dead. There's slash marks all over the walls. Tables were overturned. Shit's knocked down. The sword is off of the. Mono Bear gave them all, a weapon kit. He gave Naegi, in Naegi's room, was a golden sword. That shit's on the floor. And, nobody fucking knows what the fuck happened. He faints. And he wakes up in the gym, I believe. Everybody's in the gym. Everybody's trying to figure out what the fuck happened. And there seems to be like a quote-unquote consensus that he's the one that killed her, since she was in his room for the night and nobody knows why. That was not explained to anybody except Naegi himself, why he was in her room. Okay? that is fucking weird. So everybody, it was suggested by the dude with glasses that got to breakfast last, which is why I think he was the one to kill her. Anyways, it was explained by Mono Bear that the nature of this game is a trial, fucking murder mystery kind of thing, where everybody has to come to a consensus on who the murderer was. If they get it right, the murderer is punished, executed, quote unquote. If they are wrong, the murderer goes free and they are all executed, quote unquote. Now, this doesn't make any fucking sense, because that means that if they guess the wrong person, they're all just gonna die. They're all gonna die. So I don't think this is what's gonna happen. I think there's gonna be some kind of other plot twist that changes the fate of their fate if they were to get it wrong, because they will get it wrong at some point. I think that's pretty obvious. But at this point, this one girl, the girl with the pink hair, does not agree. She does not fucking agree. She's like, you know what? I'm not gonna be involved in this. Fuck you. Mono Bear says his whole speech. Oh, you had to get through me first. You want to leave this room? Blah blah blah. You know, I think he was kidding around or whatever. But she's like, fuck you, and she steps on it. She steps on Mono Bear. And if you remember, Mono Bear said it's against the rules to hurt him or threaten him. Okay, so this is when shit gets real. He says, I'm summoning ancient spirit Gungir. And then spears, random ass spears, come out of nowhere and just fuck the shit out of her. She's dead. She's dead. Pink hair girl, dead. Don't fuck with Mono Bear. You're gonna die. Fuck that. Don't do it. Okay? So basically, now, they're all giving clues on their PDA kind of things onto the details of her murder. Of the blue-haired bitch's murder. Sorry, guys. Next time if I do one of these, I'm gonna get the names down. My bad, but the details of her murder, apparently she was cut with a knife, stabbed in the abdomen, and she was beaten on the wrist by the golden sword. Okay? And there were numbers written on the wall behind her. I forget what the numbers are, but there was a certain code of numbers written on the wall behind her. Who the fuck killed her? Who the fuck killed her? Okay, here are my candidates. Either the fat girl, the fat dude, my bad, fat dude. It could be some kind of stalker thing. He was knocking on her door a ton of times, and because he's a stalker, and when she went to answer it, he wasn't there, and he finally did the job. He got the job done at 1:30 a.m. But the fact, I forgot to share the fact that it was done at 1:30 a.m. Now, the fact that it was done at 1:30 a.m. leads me to believe that anyone is fair game. Anybody's fair game, not just the people who got to breakfast late. What would coming to breakfast late have to do with the murder you committed at 1:30 fucking a.m.? You know what I'm saying? So that's obviously a fact. I think it's the glasses guy that got to dinner late. That could be it, or the fat dude, or the gothic girl, the girl with all black. Okay, why do I think it's one of them? I think it had to be either a guy that's not physically fit, or a girl, because if you recall the state of the room, everything was messed up. Things were slashed, things were fucking knocked down. She was able to put up a resistance. If it was a strong dude, a physically fit, able dude, he would have taken her out no problem. So that leads me to believe it's either the fat guy or one of the chicks. That's just what I think. Or fat guy, one of the chicks, or fucking the dude with the glasses, because he was just criticizing and trying to fucking make the main character the suspect. And I'm like, yo, you got to breakfast last. You might have something to hide. It doesn't mean he definitely did it, but it means he might have something to hide. Why would someone like him be sleeping late and shit? Even if he didn't do it, he must know something about it. Anyways, guys, Alvin Palantir, I am out. Leave your comments in the episode below. Talk to you guys next week. Later. Peace. Goodbye.